As promised, I said I would get back with everyone with regards to the how well the rich word thread would actually stitch out. So what I decided to do instead was just put it on the machine and do a side by side comparison. So on the left of my dual head 20 needle, I have Metro Pro in the position of number 5, which is this one here, and then on the right, I have the Richword 274, which is a similar color of purple in the position of number 5 on the right. So let's just check and see how well this is going to stitch out. I had actually did an applique of a heart, which will stitch out this love, and ultimately it'll end up being a patch. But let's just see how well this actually works at this particular point. As you can see here, the speed right here is set at 830 stitches per minute. So let's just see how well it does. So far, as it relates to the thread, I only used it to do the basis of the patch itself, and it seems to be functioning just as fine as the regular. Again, it's a vibrant purple. It seems to be stitching pretty good. I mean, one thing about this particular thread in itself is I do lose 1,000 meters, which is equivalent to a whole spool of the small threads. But for the price comparison for this as of right now anyway, I couldn't beat the price. So I figured I would give it a try to see how well it works. Because at the end of the day, I have multiple machines. And because I have multiple machines, when it comes down to thread, I have to purchase quite a bit to cover all of my equipment. So if there's any way that I can actually identify a savings that will not hinder my quality, I'm all for it. Quality is so important as it relates to how our embroidery designs come out and what we're delivering to our customers. And so quality is an area that I refuse to skip out on, ensuring that it's top notch. I refuse to provide anyone with anything that I wouldn't buy for myself. So that's just how important quality is to us here at Truly Purple. As you can see right now, it's holding up quite well. Right now it looks very good, and it's going to stitch out the love. And I can tell you this as well, as it relates to the patching itself, it's double layered. And so right now it's going through 2 layers of felt as well as a layer of plastic and a layer of stabilizer. So the stitch out in itself is pretty thick. And again, it seems to be stitching just fine. I have no thread breaks as of yet, which I am grateful for. With certain projects, we tend to have to speed the thread up or speed the machine up as far as the stitch count is concerned. And sometimes with thread, we have to with designs, I'm sorry, with some designs we have to slow it down. I'm pleased with the fact that it's working quite well. Of course, I had to do a sample in purple, but I just wanted to demonstrate that the quality of it so that you can see it for yourselves. What I also noticed is that you're definitely going to need a price comparison sheet. Most thread companies have a comparison to Madeira thread. So that'll probably more or less be what I do the comparisons to. But the numbers on some of these threads definitely are not in alignment with much. But the colors of a lot of these threads are very vibrant. I'm not sure if this particular brand only has 100 colors or if they have more than 100 colors, and that would be very interesting. But I chose to order the box that had the 100 color options choice wise. So I did find a couple colors in there that I do know are not on my color wall, which is interesting at times. So I just need to figure out exactly where I'm going to put this thread. And because once again, I have 4 heads, I actually purchased enough threads to cover each head. So I actually purchased 4 boxes of this particular thread. And I am pleased with the fact that the outcome is a plus. So RICHWORD right now is, I gotta give it a 5 out of 5. No thread breaks. I don't have it on extremely low speed. And in comparison to one of the brands that I use on a very regular basis, which is the Metro Pro thread, it works out very well. Again, it is more expensive than the Metro Pro thread if you buy it as a single spool. If you happen to get it in bundles, you would actually save some money. You're going to save on costs, but you are going to lose out again on at least 1,000 meters of the thread, which is also once again equivalent to the small size spools. So this is the end result here, and that is the Metro Pro brand of threads. And then this is the RICHWORD. It's RICHWORD. So it's RICHWORD brand of thread.